Hey, Crystal. I turned around in shock. Because in my mind, I know we didn't exchange names. So I asked, how do you know my name? And his response was, no need for all of that. But just tell Jason that Lucky came back for revenge. And just like his boy set up my wife, the love of my life, with HIV, in due time, the love of his life, which is you, will become positive as well. It's crazy how everything in life happens. I mean, that night I realized that it is true. You don't have to physically be there for your significant other karma to one day become yours. I was just an innocent bystander to me. But to Lucky, I was bait and he was the lion. I replayed that part of my head from that night over and over again after everything happened. I thought to myself, I'm nearly dead. How can one innocent night for me turn into nothing but misery? I didn't hurt Jason. I just killed myself, slowly. But I do blame him. No, I blame Keisha for putting negativity in my head. And most importantly, for letting me leave out that bar with a stranger. So I question myself, is she my friend? Does she care about my health? Man, fuck her. From today on, I'm ghost to her. I'm ending this friendship. I'm walking away. Shaking my head at me. I got enough blame from everybody. But what about me? How can I think as such when I'm grown and I know I can control my own action? But who was I kidding? I needed a quick nut. And I didn't care about the consequences. I really didn't think that there would be any. I'm hurt. But right now, my feelings aren't the number one problem. Let's not forget it's 4 a.m. and I gotta make it home to my husband. So instead of going back and forth with Lucky, I decided to run to my car without a word about my innocence. Because he could have done way more than just a slow death. He could have shot me. He could have raped me. He could have tortured me. Or even worse. Tonight, he gave me what I was looking for. He gave me intimacy, compassion, and affection, where my relationship has been lacking. And I can't be mad at that because I was with it. These are my feet, and I am the only one in charge of my destination. And that night, my destination was to his car, so I'm the only one to blame. I fucked up. So as thoughts run through my mind as to how will I tell him, I begin to break down more and more. What the fuck am I going to do? I pull up to my house trying to pull myself together. And as we all know in any situation, when we're the ones that messed up, the outside of us is always prepared for whatever. But for me, I just wanted to get inside of my car and just ride. I wanted to die. Repeatedly, I kept thinking to myself, what the fuck did I just do? So instead of continuously beating myself over a situation only me, myself, and I was responsible for, I told myself, Crystal, let's get it together. I got it together. I wiped my face, and I tried to practice 3 times in the car mirror. Hey, baby, I miss you. Kisses him. No, I can't do it that way. Let's try it again. Hey, baby. I couldn't make it to 3. I stopped trying to figure it out because I thought to myself, I'm already faking this hurt and pain for me to walk into this house and fake like I care or not if he misses me or not. Because the lack of attention I was receiving from him got me here. So fuck it. I pulled myself together, back to the feeling that made me go out, and said to myself, I'll deal with all this in the morning. As I put the key in the door, I began to hear music. But I was confused because it is now 4:30 in the morning. Who's in my house up this late? And if it's Jason, why is he up this late? I opened the door, and instantly I smelled nice aromas all through the house. I thought to myself, what the fuck? I knew the month, but me being all into my feelings and emotions, I didn't even notice the date. It was the morning of our anniversary. Damn it, Crystal, I said to myself. As I walked to the room, I can see Jason sitting on the edge of the bed, and all I can do was smile. I'm glad you're home, he said to me. And I responded, I should have never left. Then he said, don't tell me Keisha became worse. He laughed and I replied, Nope, but being here would have saved me a whole lot more. He laughed and said, I'm here now. Just allow me to end your night way better than what it started. As nervous as I was, deep down inside, I replied quietly, yes. Without any hesitation, he grabbed the radio remote and played music. The tears began to fall as he sung to me. All I can think about was what just happened and how lucky did me. We danced and I cried. We danced more and I cried. He kept singing to me and I continued to cry. And his response was, baby, it's the liquor. We all know liquor played a part. But liquor wasn't the reason for the constant tears. I was already sobered up. Truth is, I love him with all my heart. And I'm fucked up for what I did. As I looked around the room, he had everything set up for me. Flowers in all four corners of the room in vases. Rose petals off the bed leading to our bathroom, where I can see candles lit. I swear I wish tonight was all a bad dream. And to top it off, as he's staring into my eyes, he says to me, babe, I apologize for all the late night hours at work. It was all to pull this one night off for you. Instead of bringing you out, I decided who else better to give you it all with affection but me. He started kissing me, and how can I deny him love tonight? He laid me down across the bed and massaged me from head to toe. He then kissed my body like he knew someone else tried to step in. I didn't stop him though. I gave him what he wanted, and that was me. All of me. I couldn't resist his loving. Deep down inside I was fighting it, but my body mourned for my husband's sensitive touch, and that's what I received. I never thought in a million years I would be lying next to the man that I love with such a deep, dark secret that can literally kill us both. His karma became me, and as I look at him as he sleeps, I think to myself, like, do I really know this man? What else is he hiding from me? And what could he have done so terrible for someone to hold a grudge so deep? What part did he play in this? But most importantly, who the fuck is Lucky?